All right, welcome to Ciccone team training. We're excited to have everybody here.
It's not training.
And we're going to train you.
Night.
Just kidding. No, it's exciting. So I wanted to start off by just sharing something that just recaptivated me. I've been reading the Life book over again. I've completed it twice so far. Yes, this big, audacious, crazy book.
Look, mine's here too.
One thing that helped me get through it is I spiral bound it at the office store. So they just cut the binding off and put a little spiral on it. So that makes it a lot easier to read. And because I'm always in it taking notes. But I got to the beginning part about the why. And I just wanted to share my why with you and hopefully inspire you to maybe go back. It's been a week. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been a couple months. Maybe it's been a year. Everybody's in different places. And go back and look at your why at the beginning of your book, and that's going to be on page 43. And I found my original why written, all kind of scribbled all over my book as to why I started this program. When I started this program, I was 315 pounds, and I had no idea that I would be on a Zoom training like this with all of you, plus all the others that are not here. I had no idea that I would be doing this. And so this is what I wrote and why the why took me to where I'm at today. And my phone just got moved over there.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. So let me read it to you. I want to create health and well-being within myself and within my family. Focusing on my overall health in all areas will allow me to step fully into my calling. I'm ready to become more. I am doing the OPTAVIA plan because I know that having a plan will help me to make this pursuit a reality. I want to build my entire mindset around being healthy. God created me for so much more, and I desire to fully apprehend all that's available to me.
Wow. 2 years later, 2.5 years for this guy. And that rings true. We are living that out right now. That's
60 pounds down here, 25 pounds down here, muscle gained, total transformation, brand new business. I was working full-time in a marketing career for a medical company, making presentations, traveling all over the world, all over the country. And I wouldn't trade anything for what we have now. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm glad I said yes. And it's just kind of mind-boggling. I think I work like 14 hours a week. And we've basically replaced the income where I was working 65 hours a week.
Yeah.
So anyways, cool. Results not typical.
I know, I think we're supposed to give a disclaimer, but anyways, hey, so if you are on here, we just want to congratulate you guys for coming. This is kind of an idea I had. And I don't know any other coaches who are doing this, but I'm like, come on, I want my clients and my coaches and their clients to get together and just celebrate. I mean, we do it in our daily choices group, but I want to see your faces and I want to get to know who you are. So if you can do it, if you're in a place where you can do it, I would suggest putting your screen in gallery mode so you can see all our faces. I think there's about 15 of us on here, which is a big deal on a Wednesday night.
If you're in the app on your phone and you scroll over one, you just kind of swipe the screen over it. You can see everybody, and then you can kind of scroll through and see everybody.
Yeah, just get a look, see who we are. And then if you could just type in the chat where you're coming from today, because, we're currently in Tennessee, but we started in California and we have clients all over the country. So we have every time zone represented here right now. So if you could just put it in the chat so we can kind of see, we're a big family, you guys. And how many of you know, put a 1 in the chat, you can't do this alone. This is hard work. With our life and our health. This is hard work, and staying together is so important. And I just kind of want to get right to it because I have about 5 or 6 people that have asked specifically to share about their personal journey and where they're at. And I want to make sure that we're done at 7:25 so you guys can get on the community call tonight as well. Which starts at 7:30 our time. So the first person I'm going to ask to jump off is Shelly. She is incredible. We love her to pieces. And I read something the other day that was like, you really don't know who your friends are until you start a business, and then your clients become your friends. And Shelly has become a client and a coach and a dear friend of ours. And we're so grateful to do this journey with her. So Shelly, if you wouldn't mind just sharing a couple minutes on where you're at so far in your journey.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to see everybody on here on Giuseppe and Katie's team. It's neat. And welcome to all my clients and coaches that are on here. Let's see here. I started January 12th and I've untethered. That's the word that God gave me this year, was to untether weight. And I've untethered 65 pounds and 25 inches. So I still have 25 more pounds to go, but I know it's possible because I have learned so many good new habits, and I love OPTAVIA because it's not just about getting skinny, right? It's all about the mindset, the heart, do the heart knowledge, the heart healing, and just making consistent choices every day, learning new habits, and eventually it'll pay off, so it just helps build confidence too, and being able to share online. Like, I did not want to share when I put my Facebook picture up, that post. It was like, no, I'm not doing this, but I did it anyways, just to be able to put that out there, and accountability and stuff. And then boom, just got this team coming. And yes, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys, Giuseppe and Katie, and then the rest of the team that has jumped on and been able to release tons of weight. I mean, Carrie's 50 pounds, Tori's 20 pounds, Lucy's 20 pounds, Jolene's 20 pounds, Julie's 40 pounds. I don't know, man. I wanted to actually add up how much pounds our whole team has
Totally
lost,
do
but
that.
I didn't get to.
That would be awesome.
That's
So,
awesome.
Great
So
job,
much,
Shelley.
We're so proud of you, and you really
So
accomplished a lot.
it's
And
great. It's lovely. It's awesome.
One thing I like to do when we're on these Zooms, just to kind of cheerlead everybody, so we're not, the audio's not crazy. You can like cheerlead people like this. You can just, or clap or whatever, just so we can all see each other interacting. Because, it would be great to be in the same room, but we're not. So we got to figure out ways to encourage each other. So that's awesome, Shelley. Great job.
That's so cool. Would you introduce this person?
Oh man, this is the man, the myth, and the legend right here. I'm really excited to have met this gentleman. I was literally looking at my phone one day and this guy reached out to me, and we actually haven't even met in person, and we live in the same town. And I am super excited to meet with him in person, and that will happen. We finally found a commonality, which is golf. I think maybe we can make that happen or something like that. But I'm really excited about all the progress that he's been having and everything that he's shared on our calls. He's always encouraging on the calls. He's already tried to help me with my business once, and that was really cool too. So I see his heart and his passion for people, and I'm excited for his progress. So I won't take any more of your thunder, but Jacob, can you come off mute and share a little bit about your journey, man?
Yeah, I can. So I saw a Facebook post from a mutual friend, and gave Giuseppe a call. Started 3 months ago. I'm down 42 pounds as of yesterday morning. So pretty exciting stuff. Starting to buy some smaller pants from 42 to 38. Man, I've really enjoyed it. It's easy to do. I work for AT&T. So I'm out driving all the time, and it's just a temptation to run by fast food, get a biscuit in the morning, all that kind of stuff. So it keeps me out of the temptation spots where I'm going to eat, stuff I know I shouldn't eat. So the plan's been great. It's really been easy, I guess, to stick with it. So I've been excited about it. This is not my first time on OPTAVIA. I did Take Shape for Life several years ago, lost a bunch of weight, and then didn't set the life change in place to maintain it. So this time's a different ball game. So I'll be looking for life change, not just losing some weight. So.
Good job, Jacob.
Thanks for the encouragement there.
Congratulations. Hey, give us a thumbs up if you had to buy new clothes. How many of you guys have had to go buy clothes? Come on, isn't that a good expense to have?
Yes, for sure.
It's a business expense if you're a coach.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jacob. Again, we're so proud of you, and yeah, we'll have to hang out sometime soon.
Yes,
we all live in the same city. Awesome. Hey, I asked this next person to share because her story is a little different. It's not just about pounds that she's lost. I'm not going to steal her thunder, but I just got to meet her. I've never met her in person either. We live in the same city, so we're close to. And I'm I'm blessed to have met her, and I know that God put us together, and she is just killing this program and has some incredible changes. So Sherilyn, would you jump off mute and then also just share a little bit about what you've learned in the life book too?
I might have to unmute her.
Oh, okay.
Okay, did that work?
No.
If you click.
There you go. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I started this about 6 weeks ago. And yes, I need to lose weight. And as of today, when I went to the doctor, I am down 25 pounds, but that's not why I started this. My health for the last 4 decades has been horrific. And when I started this 5 weeks ago, I was on 21 medications for my heart and my lungs. And today I am down to 2. So my cardiologist.
You say you went from 20 something to 2?
21 to 2 in 5.5 weeks.
Gosh. Wow.
And I've been monitored. I go to the doctor twice a week. I've got a whole slew of doctors I have to see, and they are all amazed at the life change this is. And that's why I'm doing this. You know, I used to, in my younger years, I was very healthy. I was a cross-country runner, and just DNA and some other things took over and my health fell apart. And I was so happy when I got connected with Katie, because now I'm back where I'm living for a healthy life, not just to breathe tomorrow. So, and I cannot emphasize enough. I talked to Katie about this today. This is my last thing. Read those books. Use that life book. Every single day, open that book up, no matter what, you take the time and read that book, because it makes you continuously remember why you're doing it. It's not so you can get on the scale, but it's so you feel good in your skin, and so that you can actually actively participate in life.
That's incredible, man.
That's so good.
That is just, I'm blown away. Like, how much money are you saving? You don't have to tell us, but like, are you saving money on medication?
I'm saving over $1,200 a month.
What?
Wow.
And you're spending what, like 400 or so on your food? Like,
Yes.
so you're saving a ton of money. And I posted something, if you look at my stories today, guys, I shared something out of our Habits of Health book about being healthy and being non-sick. And I think a lot of the world is living their life trying to be non-sick, which means medication management, really, and that's not the way we want to live. That's just surviving, but we're on a mission to thrive in our lives. And so congratulations, Sherilyn. That's a huge.
That's so cool. I'm excited also just seeing where everybody's from: Nebraska, California, Dyersburg, Tennessee.
Poolside. Are you at the pool, girly?
San Antonio, New Jersey, Livermore. So cool. Just so cool. And not even everybody's here. I mean, it's just so cool.
This is a piece of our clients.
That's so cool. Awesome. All right. Well, I would love to ask the one of our longtime friends, amazing worshiper, lover of Jesus, to come off mute and share. David, will you share who's going to be sharing tonight? One of your clients that's going to be sharing tonight. David's an amazing coach. He knows this program well. He's been doing such a fantastic job growing his business. We're super impressed and encouraged. So David, why don't you share a little bit, bud?
Yeah, thanks for having me on and inviting me to this call. I know this is just the beginning, and I want to welcome a friend of mine since high school, actually. And he reached out and, saw what I was doing, and he raised his hand and said, yes, I want this. So without further ado, Bob DeCino from Texas, take up your mic and share about what happened to you on this journey.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting me to the meeting. About 6-8 weeks ago, I guess it was, I decided I'd take back my health. My wife and I are going to renew our vows in Mexico next year. So I want to make sure I'm going to fit in that tux nicely. On May 8th, I weighed in at 210 pounds and I wasn't feeling real good. And this morning I weighed in at 177.
Come on.
I feel awesome.
That's awesome.
So that's why I'm doing it. I figured since I lost so much, 19 pounds in the first 15 days, I figured, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to go ahead and try the coaching thing and see if I can help somebody else like I've been helped.
Awesome, Bob. Wow.
Thank you again for bringing me on board, Dave. I appreciate it, buddy.
I love that so much. This is
You're
why I do this, you guys. Oh, did you have something you want to share, David?
Yeah, share, David. If you have anything on your heart, if you want to share.
I was thanking Bob for coming on.
Awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys, sharing your story boldly. I was talking to one of you guys tonight on a call, and it just reminded me of, when we first started this whole thing, I personally, I sat on my victory for 6 months before I decided to share this opportunity with somebody else. I was happy. I was good in my skin. I felt great again. And something urged me and said, okay, you need to share what happened. And 2 years later, you guys see the rest is history. I mean, this has transformed every part of our lives, every bit of it. The whole passing this gift on to others, just seeing you guys and seeing the victories all of you have had. I know each one of you, I think maybe Jolene, I think you're the only one I haven't met, but everybody else, we've met you in some form, and I know you've all had victories, and that just
and the way that it happened is
so
just
cool.
It's just amazing too, the way that this has all taken place. Just to give you a little glimpse, a little picture of how it's happened, I shared this with Shelly and Lucy today. Lucy is a coach too. Hey, Lucy. We were having a meeting, and I just looked at the Zoom, and I just had this like mind-blowing revelation, epiphany, and I'm having it again right now. I mean, I'm emotional about this, but like, I remember this whole meeting, all you guys are here because God put you here, whether you believe in him or not. I'm just telling you, that's why you're here. So what happened was, I wanted to be a better coach. I wanted to be a business coach. And I joined into this certified business coaching opportunity. It was like $10,000 to do this thing. And we went through the Kingdom Assessment. It's a Christian business coaching thing. And as I was going through each area of my life that I wanted to get stronger on, I came to each area, and I got to the health area, and I was like, man, I am sucking at this area. Like, how can I show up to coach people in business when my health is just like out the door? Like, and I just felt so convicted, and I just went to the Lord and I said, God, like, help me find something that will like be something that's lasting. I've done so many diets. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done Herbalife, intermittent fasting. I've done so many different things. I've tried so many things, and I just needed something that was a transformation, something that was sustainable. And I put in my business group, I said, hey, I'm looking to do something. I need to change my way that I'm doing this in this private group that I was in. And Bruda, this guy that was in the group, he said, hey, I know somebody that is a life transformation coach. They're not just a health coach, a life transformation coach. I'd love to connect you with them. They're out of Alabama. So he sent me their phone number. I called these people, and it was Rebecca and Leo. Some of you have had the benefit of meeting them. They're our coaches. And I called Rebecca, and I talked to her that night, and I was like, I'm just, I don't know what I'm going to do. And she just prayed with me, and it was awesome. I signed up to be a client, all in, going crazy, in about a couple months, right? A couple of months. She says sooner. Okay, so maybe sooner than that.
So he made sure to tell me, I'm not going to coach this. Don't worry, babe. I'm not going to coach it. I promise you, I'm just going to lose some weight. Well, like,
because I do all the things. I start businesses. I do all these things, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I was too prideful. I was too prideful to think I would ever be health coaching. Like, what the heck is that about? And so, anyways, I finally kind of got worn down because my coach kept asking me and bringing it up to me, and I'd say no, and she'd bring it back up, and like, well, I don't know, and she'd bring it back up, and then one day I was like, fine, I'll try it. Like, I mean, what can it hurt to just throw it on the side, on top of what I'm doing? It's you say it's super easy. Well, literally that yes, like, is why we're all together on a team right now. Like, I don't know, maybe you could have come in through a different avenue. Maybe I think God could have probably done that, no problem, but he didn't. And he chose all of us to work together as a team. And it has nothing to do with me. has nothing to do with Katie. It has everything to do with this pursuit of health. And I just want to encourage you, you have the opportunity to battle this issue in America of the diet culture. I just watched this crazy video about diet culture over the past 30 something years. And it is crazy what has taken place. I mean, people were smoking cigarettes to lose weight, you know, like pretty weird stuff. And like, I'm just telling you, like, this is such a different opportunity. This is not a weight loss program. There's a weight loss component, because when you get healthy, your body comes into alignment and you will shed unnecessary weight. Like, that's what will happen. But I want to encourage you to not focus on the weight, to not make that an idol, to not make your body an idol, to not make these things the focus. What the focus should be is optimal health. How can I get healthy? How can I remove this pending doom of diabetes, or this, you know, medications hanging over my life, or, you know, heart failure, or like all these things? That's the way we want to be thinking. I want to encourage you. I mean, if you're just in it for weight, go for it. You know, I'm not going to tell you to not do that, but I would say that there's so much more. There's so much more on the other end. And when you pursue optimal health, your whole life changes. You shop differently, you eat differently, you have different friends. I mean, it's just a whole transformation that can take place. And I'm so glad. I could keep talking, but I'm not going to take up your time. But that's what I wanted to share. It's just a transformation.
It's pretty awesome. And so we're so proud of you guys and everything you've accomplished. And just thank you again for taking some time out this evening to just celebrate together, celebrate each other. I want to remind you, tonight in 10 minutes or less, there is the community call, you know, and if you have never been on one of those community calls, this is a great night to start.
They're so good.
You can go in the Daily Choices group and find the link, or, you know, text us and we'll send you a link to it.
It's just the element, whatever the element they're working on, they
they're
pick an
going
element and
through
they
the
break
life
it. They
book.
break down that element. And it's
Mhm.
for those of you who don't have time to read a lot, it'd be a great way to just kind of put it on in your headphone or something, and just while you're doing something else.
Yeah, and we just connect with that community. You get to hear some testimonies from other people, kind of like this, but also you get that educational component. And literally, there's nothing else out there that has an educational component. I mean, maybe there is, maybe there isn't, but I've never seen anything like this before, where you're actually learning how to take care of your body for life. And like Giuseppe said, we're not like just selling food, you know, those are just a tool. They're just a tool, you know, and if you're reading the life book, you're going to learn how to live your whole life in optimal health.
If you're scared that you're gonna be on 501 for the rest of your life, trust me, that's a normal fear that I think I had too. But I'm here to say that I am not on 501. So
Yeah.
and I'm maintaining health because I've learned those principles.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we'll use this last minute. Looks like Lucy wants to share something.
yeah.
So I'll give you a second to share.
So Giuseppe, I wanted to challenge you to give each of us a text with a prophetic word that we can declare for our business.
For sure.
Love it.
I love that. Thank you, Lucy. I will do that.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks again for coming on. We're going to let you guys go so you can jump on the other call, and we'll try to do these probably every other month, just so we can stay in community with you guys, because we love seeing your faces and hearing these testimonies.
Calls are good, but it's good to see you guys' face too. So.
Yep. All right. Have a great night, guys.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay. I'll stop it.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.